don't know what the hell I'm doing on here. It doesn't feel natural to post on YouTube. But why do I want to post on YouTube? Honestly, because I'm like the perfect person to post on here. In a world where everybody wants to be a content creator and an influencer, some people have to know you don't have influence. You don't. It's mean, but it's true. So I'm like, if I knew I couldn't do YouTube, I wouldn't do it. Such a random person with so many stories to tell. I was out of the country for half the year, just traveling because I wanted to. I made a plan to make it happen, but I wanted to. Right now, I'm currently in Boston. And it's my second time here, actually. We out here in Boston. But I'm here because I'm working with the tourism board, which is so cool. Like, what the fuck? Who would have thought that, like, well, nowadays people know this, but like when I made my content account that started off as a very niche Philly food page in 2019, I would not have thought that that was gonna lead me to opportunities like this. But like, how lucky am I to be sitting here in a hotel that's paid for? I did have to swipe for a security hold, yes. But like, I'm learning makeup, by the way, at my big age. Okay, you know what? While I keep on sucking my teeth, fun fact number one, I'm Liberian. West Africans up. Okay, I'm actually a Liberian who will claim being Liberian American because I can't fully relate to being American and I can't fully relate to being Liberian. The reason why I say that is because, like, growing up, I grew up in a Liberian household, so I didn't grow up the way Black Americans grew up. But the reason why I will also say I'm Liberian American is because I grew up in the States. Like, and there's heavy influence, especially growing up around other Black or diaspora Americans. Let's go into my description or my brand: Philly raised, Liberian blood, nomadic soul. So we got the Liberian part out the way. Philly raised. I was raised in Philly. Fun fact, I actually was not born in Philly. But I've been living in Philly since I was like 6 or 7. So if anybody ever tries to play me, try me. What? I was raised in Philly. And I love Philly real bad. Like, I feel like, well, anybody who actually is from Philly, we love and hate Philly. So love-hate relationship. But the reasons why I love Philly is because you go to other places in the States specifically, excluding like New York or Chicago or like them raw cities, but like you go to other places in the States and you're like, ew. You're like, why do y'all act like that? Like, the people just be so different, like, and obviously the people are different, but it's just a rawness, a thoroughness. It's a rawness about Philly, the way we talk, joke, bid, everything. Obviously, like, damn, I need concealer. Obviously, living in Philly and the tourist experience are two different things. I just like romanticizing my life. But the reason why that is so beautiful, amazing, cool is because, once again, best of both worlds. If you can't tell already, I'm a person who really embraces duality. We got the Philly raised out the way. We got the Liberian blood out the way. Nomadic soul, what does that mean? Well, if you can tell from my page, not only am I constantly traveling, but I am somebody who will spend a long time in places I do not mind. And actually, it's what I prefer. Like, I love going to a place and basically feeling like I live there almost. So you'll see how, like, I spent 3 months in Colombia, mainly in Medellin, but I did get to visit Cartagena and Cali a little bit, but like not too much. And it's like while there, obviously spent mad time there. While there, just met like a good amount of people. So it's like I wanna go visit them. That'd be my problem too. Like I always want to go back and visit people, and that's why I'll end up going to the same places over and over. But anyway, let's stay on topic. So, 3 months in Colombia. I've done a month in Mexico City consecutively, but I've been to Mexico City twice. So I've honestly, if you want to add it up, I've probably been to Mexico City for like 2 months, near 2 months. Was this a lot of blush? The girls say, fuck it, we're doing a lot of blush. I have been to Jamaica a few times, and I just spent like a good amount of time there, period. I would love to do long-term travel in Jamaica, but I would probably have to do it by myself because, fun fact, even though I love solo travel, I've never been solo to Jamaica. And I don't know why Jamaica kind of scares me to go solo. I think it's mainly because the men are feral. Keep it a being with you, the men are feral. I think that's why. But like I would be good. Like I would be safe. And I'm actually thinking about going to Jamaica soon, and it might be solo, so there's that. But I spent a good amount of time in Jamaica. I'm Liberian, so you know, technically home is West Africa. I actually want to spend a good amount of time in West Africa. Like I'm planning one day and hopefully soon. Pero vamos a ver. Oh, that's another fact, but we'll get to that. I'm planning to spend at least 3 months there. I've already spent basically a month between Liberia and Ivory Coast. I'm not Ivorian, I just love them. So I'm like, vamos a ver. But you get the picture, right? Like a girl likes to be outside. Hold on. Aside from like my long-term travel, one of my goals is to visit all 50 states. So I feel like that's attainable. It's attainable. So I'm like a third of the way through. I've visited 15 states, I think. I actually do have an account. I'm just not about to look at it right now. Actually, let's look at it. Why not? Why not? You turning me on, I cannot lie. I remember when this was trending on Instagram and people were like, this is so dangerous. Honestly, how? Like, can you see that? So yeah, I've been to 16 states, it says. I think one of these states though, should we talk about that a little bit? But I'm like, how is that dangerous for y'all to know what states I've been to? I understand if it's like, where were you born? You know what I'm saying? Where did you go to school? I understand if it's stuff like that. That's dangerous, right? But like, how is knowing what states I've been to in general dangerous? And then like, you don't even know the order. Matter of fact, I low-key just showed y'all the order, but the order's not even right. So real quick, somebody tell me how that's dangerous. Don't prove it to me, just tell me. But so let's talk about that a little bit. When I think I was like 18 or 19. No, I was definitely like 18. Had a little boyfriend. My first ever boyfriend. I haven't even had a boyfriend after him. Am I telling y'all too much? Okay. Why did we go to LA on a vacation that I like basically initiated? I didn't pay for it. Well, I didn't pay for the whole thing. I had flight vouchers, and I was like, well, let's use my credit to go to LA. Like, I really want to go. So that was the only time I've ever been to LA. I've been to Texas, and I've been this year. Like, I literally went to Houston this year. Everybody was like, before I went to Houston, everybody was like, you never been to Houston? Girl, you've been to some obscure places, you haven't been to Houston? And I was like, yeah, y'all. Like, yeah, I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm like, I don't know what y'all want to know. Excuse me. Something that's funny is I went to Indiana. But basically, one of my friends moved to Indiana. I went to go visit for the weekend. Indiana was actually kind of lit. Like, you know, relatively speaking. Been to Florida a good amount. I love Miami. It's funny because like a lot of the travelers don't like Miami. Like they talk shit about Miami. They're like, oh my God, y'all want to go to Miami every day in Mexico and Jamaica? I'm not an elitist traveler. I don't give a f. Miami be lit, by the way. I've had some good times in Miami. Funny enough, I don't think y'all have seen any content of me in Miami on this page. My makeup is so basic, girly. Because like, for real, like what y'all want me to do? Hi, bo, I've never seen that before. What the freak? I've never done that before. Why did I do that now? Maybe I'm nervous. Y'all got me nervous. Realistic, like, you know, every traveler wants to like visit every country. I don't know how realistic that is, especially with the way I like to travel. I like to really take my time and spend time in a country. And also I like to keep on repeating countries because I'll meet friends, like I told y'all earlier, and I want to go visit. Like, what the freak? Maybe I gotta just stop meeting people. I gotta start being like, something's gotta give, you know? I wish I knew how to do a lip combo. I have been to Mexico quite a few times, but Mexico is huge and I hate how like the elitist, the ignorant and the bougie, basically all those people kind of like join forces and treat Mexico like it's only Cabo, Cancun, you know? And it's like Mexico is freaking huge. So I've been to Mexico City. Y'all know I love Mexico City. I've been to Cancun. I've been to Tulum. I had like my day trip to Hidalgo, but that's still basically Mexico City. I really want to go to Oaxaca, and I really want to spend Dia de los Muertos in Oaxaca. But there's so many other parts of Mexico. Like I want to go to Jalisco and try birria tacos because that's supposed to be like the capital, you know. But I've been to Spain, and Spain was cool. Everybody is always like, stay away, they're racist, which they are. Funny enough, I actually had no issues in Spain, and if there was like an issue, it was probably like so subtle that like I couldn't notice it, because like I think like if I really took my time to think, there might have been like a weird instance or two. No effect on me. I was living my best life. Thank you. I'm not opposed to alternative ways of life. I've already told my story on here about how I quit my job. I relied on content until I got another in-person job, realized miserable. I need a remote job. I'm currently working in remote contracts. I feel like I'm living in like literally like a dream, like answered prayers, manifestations. I feel like that's what I'm living in right now. And I'm not afraid to pivot. It's scary, so like I would do it while scared, but I'm not afraid to pivot to get what I want and be happy. So I think that's the main thing to know about me. Other fun facts, I've been talking for freaking ever. So other fun facts is that I'm a polyglot, so that's somebody who speaks multiple languages. I speak Spanish nearly fluently, and creo que por el momento podemos tener conversaciones en español. No sé por qué cuando estoy hablando en español yo me siento un poco nerviosa. Yo creo que porque cuando estás hablando en un lenguaje es difícil poner toda su personalidad en el lenguaje y es difícil hacer los chistes y ser sarcástica, tú sabes. Cuando estás hablando en español en un lenguaje de frente de tu nativo, es de frente, es algo nerve-wracking, ¿me entiendes? And right now I'm learning French. Français Je ne parle, je ne parle, je ne parle pas beaucoup français. Me cuesta mucho hablar en francés. Je suis amie, j'apprends français. Je vous parle français comme ça. Les Ivoiriens, people on la Côte d'Ivoire. I want to speak French like them. Les Nushi Ito. Itu. Tous les Nushi, tous les slangs. Comme ça, on dit quoi? Bro, I'm trying, and that's the best I can do right now. I'm Liberian, so my tribe is Lama. I want to learn Lama. I know a little bit. Oh, I'm guessing it so bad. I know like 3 things. Loma Gitse. Loma Gitse Levasu. I already know the accent is crazy. I'm Liberian, so we speak Kolokwa. My own Kolokwa is rough. Alright? Okay, thank you. But we learning. We practice it every day. So now Bush Kolokwa again. Now raw Bush Kolokwa. But other than that, yo, where the freak is my edge control? That's what I've been looking for. Other than that, I'm actually learning Yoruba as well. So something that I can say in Yoruba is Obi funfun. Oh funfun bi. This makeup bag. That's what I just learned recently in Yoruba. But I know like random phrases like Moti de Boston. I think, right? Moti de. What else? Agdura Agba. Ibadun. And I saw I'm the minister of Ibadun. Y'all don't talk about my accents in these tribal languages, dog. Alani. But yeah, so I feel like by the end of this year, I'll be able to say like, we can actually do like a comparison video. By the end of this year, I will actually be able to say a lot more in all of these languages, because even though I say I'm barely fluent in Spanish, my problem is I like to listen to Spanish and reply in English. No. Girl, start replying more in Spanish so that you can keep on practicing and then you can feel more comfortable and more yourself. So that's one of my goals. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all the look and I'm gonna end the video here because you have to know when to shut the fuck up. So